Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Sunday market breakdown. Got a couple pairs on the watch list, but still the price needs to develop some more. First of all, we're going to start with Euro Yen. What can I see in Euro Yen is that we're still in a bullish market structure. And for a couple weeks, we were ranging between this zone and this zone. And what can I see previous week is that the bulls managed to close above this ranging high. And we got a nice bullish candle close. So this is for me confirmation that the bulls are more in power here, and potentially they want to touch this weekly beginning of the correction. So we're in a phase 2 trade with a bullish candle close above this resistance zone. So I'm expecting the zone can now function as support. Now I need to see a nice daily pattern, and what can I see is a bullish M. 1, 2, 3. I already got an indicating candle, so I'm waiting for the price to tap my zone to look for a potential long setup. If the price pushes towards this weekly beginning of the correction, I will also look for a short setup while we can see sellers and a strong impulse coming from this zone. Now, if I also draw my fib from the high to the low, it's not activated yet, high to the low, we activate this Fibonacci and we push all the way towards, then we might also have a minus 27 fib completion. But these are all guesstimates. We're going to see what the market is going to give us. So first, the long setup, then the short. Next one on the watch list is Euro AUD, the long on this weekly beginning of the correction, the weekly low. What can I see is that we're currently trading a bearish W. 1, 2, 3. When I draw my fib from the low to the high, I can see that our Fibonacci has been activated, and from this activation, we got bearish candles. We completely ignored this inner structure bullish M and we broke under this zone. So the bears are in power here, and I'm waiting until we reach this weekly low, which is also aligning with nice buyers, some more buyers here, some buyers here. So I'm looking to trade a short relief trade once we hit the zone. What can I see on the daily? Nothing special. We are making lower lows and lower highs. We do have this big bullish M, but we broke the structure here. And when I draw my fib from the low to the high, I can see that our Fibonacci has been activated, and I can see that the minus 27 fib completion is nicely aligning with our weekly low. So interesting short, interesting long phase 3 trades. Next one on the watch list is Australian dollar, US dollar. I've been watching this for quite some time now. What can I see? A very simple setup. We have a bullish M, a bearish W, 1, 2, 3. We have impulse, correction, impulse, and this move is very correctively. So I'm waiting for the price to get tapped here to look for an entry. Weekly bearish W phase 2. What can I see on the daily? Nothing special. We're still trading in a bearish market structure. And when I draw my fib from the high to the low, I can see that we have potentially here this fib completion if this fib also gets activated. So also some very nice confirmation. Next one on the watch list is pound Swiss. What am I waiting for is this high to be tapped to look for a short setup. What's interesting here is that we have this bullish push, we have impulse, correction, impulse, quite a flat wall. And what can I see on the daily? On the daily, I can see the impulse, correction, correction with the trend. Price is slowing down towards this zone. And when I draw my fib from the last impulse, high to the low, I can see that my daily fib completion is also aligning somewhat nicely with the weekly high. So waiting for the price to come here and look for a short. Next one on the watch list is a bit similar price action as pound Swiss, is CAD Swiss. Only what can I see on CAD Swiss is that we're currently trading still in a bullish M. We have 1, 2, 3, fourth leg, and now potential fifth leg. And what can I also see is that the impulses and the corrections are more in favor for the bulls than the bears. Impulse, corrective price action, impulse. very interesting is that we also broke above this resistance zone. Resistance, resistance, a bit higher. Resistance, 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 strong impulses, impulses, impulses. But at this zone, we broke the zone now. So I'm expecting a support up towards this weekly beginning of the correction. So again, I'm looking for a bullish gem. What can I see? 1, 2, 3, waiting for the pullback. If the price goes towards the weekly beginning of the correction, I will look for a short setup up until this zone. But the price still needs some more development here. And next one on the watch list is AUD Yen. What can I see on AUD Yen is that we're currently at our weekly beginning of the correction, phase 3. When I draw my fib from the high to the low, we have this bullish gem, 1, 2, 3. Not a new higher high, but an ABC pullback. Activated the Fibonacci, and the bulls kicked in here, currently at our weekly high. Now, previous week we closed and we rejected the weekly high. We tapped it once and twice. Now, what am I still looking for? I'm still looking for this fib completion, because when I draw my fib from the high to the low, I can see that our fib completion has still not been completed. And this fib completion is also nicely aligning with our daily high, where I'm expecting some seller liquidity to kick in. On the 4-hour, nothing really interesting to see. We're still making higher highs and higher lows. Here we had a break of structure, but the bulls reclaimed it. 1, 2, 3, and here we get more sort of ascending channel, possibly, yeah, correction with the trend. But I'm still hoping for this fib completion to be tapped, and then we can look for a short setup. So yeah, these are the pairs on the watch list. Others still need some more development, and I will keep you updated on Instagram. Good luck this week.